Infinity is part of me. Infinity moves through my hair, my skin. Infinity allows me to breathe. Infinity collapses within each breath, each moment, each smile. I'm here to experience spaciousness of me. I'm here to experience unlimitedness of me. I'm here to experience restriction of density. I'm here to experience the flow of yin and yang. I'm here to move in sync. I'm here to move out of sync, connecting and disconnecting, colliding and emerging. The flow of life is never stoppable. The flow of life is changeable. With each breath, each thought, each smile, and each tear, I'm here to flow and create the dance. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to today's podcast, Transition to a Higher Dimension, Becoming Emptiness. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. If you're a return listener, thank you so much. Please like and share the video, and perhaps you will help others to connect to this information, and maybe they need it. You know how they say, when student is ready, teacher arrives. And in that saying, the teacher doesn't have to be a human being. It can be the right video, the right book, the right conversation you overheard. Really anything that comes to you at the right time, I call it as a teacher. So today I want to talk about how we become emptiness, void. And this episode is not going to be too long. I think I want to make this episode a little bit shorter. I know that nowadays people can't stay still for more than 45 minutes of that. So I think I'm going to make this video a little bit shorter. So if you watched previous episodes of my podcast, you know how I've started from the beginning, how the awakening happens to who we are, how we start questioning this reality, how we approach physical world, the emotional, the mental world, how the energy operates, and when we find ourselves in the dark night of the soul. So at the point of emptiness, we already let go of the old identities, of the old world we used to live in, old perceptions. And now, in the space of emptiness, we find ourselves just being in the moment, right here, right now, without any longer chasing, without any longer overpowering, without any longer trying to really manipulate your reality to fit you, to fit your needs and wants. You're simply just basking in the present moment. And quite frankly, the period of time was one of my favorites. This is the time before you are going to start gaining that momentum into your new you, into your new perception, into your new self. In the emptiness, in the void, you simply are no longer being reactive to the wounded selves, the wounded parts of you. And because of that, you really truly recalibrated your nervous system. And because imagine, we have many energetic layers within us, and within the body there is a nervous system that is running. And every time you are afraid of something, every time you are being pushed, or something is uncomfortable happening within you, your nervous system is getting charged, like it's receiving something that it hasn't received in the past, and or it's been receiving repeatedly. So you are really truly no longer being reactive to the outside world and inside world. You're simply in the state of complete trust, complete contentment, peace. And I think I want to stress, just to say about the word trust. Trust no longer is a verb. You become trust. You become trust. You trust life. And you know that life unfolds the way you are reacting to life. People blame others so much, pointing fingers, but in fact, if we just stop pointing fingers at others, and it doesn't matter whether you believe they're right or wrong, if you just simply look at yourself instead of pointing fingers at others, you will find out that that situation or person or scenario really came to you to understand yourself even more, deeper, and what perhaps is still trying to reverse it and send that focus onto outside world opposed to yourself. So when we start taking full responsibility how we interact with others, what kind of frequency we extend to the outside world, then truly everything starts changing in our life and the world around us. So emptiness, being in the void, is a very, very place, because from this point forward, all that needs to happen truly is enjoying the moment where you are, being completely empty from all the stories, all the judgments, all the subtitles, all the triggers, like no more fears. You're so basking in that beautiful state of complete surrendering and trust, and knowingness that life always has your back, and life always truly gives you based on your frequency. And when you are this neutral frequency, which it's not just overnight step for many of us, when you are there, finally, truly there, and not just for one day or 1 hour or even a week, you are there and you find yourself being there with ease, without really doing anything, saying anything. You are fully in that moment of truly being one with life, truly flowing through life without really reconstructing and doing. You really start sinking into the flow of all the energy. It's kind of like a river going around rocks and it's flowing and it's beautiful, and you trust it. Because the next step will be is being in that beautiful energy of peace, trust, love, surrendering, emptiness, no thought, just being in the moment and enjoying whatever it is. And from that space, because your senses are so heightened, because there's no more ego tendencies are present, ego pretty much sleeping somewhere in the corner or just understanding its job. Because before that, the ego, your ego, thought it was the master of your life. It had to show you the path. But now you understand that it's not, the ego itself understands that it's not its job anymore. It simply is a tool to use while you're here on this plane of dimension. And because the ego is simply just relaxed in the corner in the bed, your senses are so heightened, your senses about your surroundings and what's happening in your world, and of course within. All that you need to do to move forward is simply observe what doors naturally start opening up. What ideas are naturally starting to connect to you, arise within your energetic space. And those typically are doors, ideas, situations, people that are gift. They're meant to naturally step into your flow of life, to move you forward with ease and grace to the next bus stop, to the next scenario as it unfolds. And also from that space of emptiness where you can just bask. There's no more struggle. There's no more games. There's no more play. There's no more fitting in into something because you can no longer fit in any box out there. You simply start observing what comes next, because that is what your higher self, your soul, life sends to you. And it's very easy. From that moment, it becomes very easy to live. Yes, there are still circumstances in this life which are actually dying right now because of the frequency on this earth. Will be still trying to manipulate your scenarios, try to push you, try to trigger you, try to create scenarios that are difficult. But at that point, you will be so sensitive to it that just like water, you will be nicely flowing around it. And those things will not have a grip on you. They may still try to stick their nose into your life and push you. But what I found myself is just smiling, because you become, you activate a specific codes within you at that point that allows you, help you to have a different vision, have a different perception about who they are, what the scenarios are. And sometimes life will test you. It will give you a specific thing and see how are you going to react to it. How are you going to feel internally? How you gonna act? Because you cannot move into the next level of frequency if you haven't passed, quote unquote, this test. Because when you are at the neutral state of this emptiness and just being all of it, naturally you will be passing those tests with ease. But that's what I found. Every time you're ready to step onto the next level of your existence, you will be presented something that you need to make sure you've completed on a frequency level. And then, of course, in the physical, because it always shows up in the physical. So that's pretty much it about being emptiness, being in a space of emptiness. It is a beautiful place to be, because the next step will be exciting and interesting and heart connected and smooth, I guess, harmonious. Because that's how you will feel inside. Not because life consistently is like that, not at all, but because you will feel that way inside. Even if you don't have food, even if you don't have shelter, even if you don't have anyone next to you, you will feel at peace. You will feel that state of happiness, whatever the word means to you. So that's it. That's the empty space. That is a good space to be in, beneficial. It's a very important one. And of course, like I always say in my transmissions here, that every path is different. Some people don't have to go through the steps I have gone. That is okay. Some people skip steps. Some people add steps. Who knows? I'm not here to create one path, but I'm here to share what I have gone through and what challenges I've inquired on my path, and what insights I gained. So that's a disclaimer for you. And also, when you're there, enjoy it. Cherish that moment. And one other advice I want to share is, it is going to be okay. It's going to be okay. There were many moments where I truly did wanted to jump off the bridge with a smile on. And I get criticized by saying such things, because some people take it as contradiction, where I say, yes, I have no issues living this life. I don't. I would love to move on to the next step of evolution, not on this earth. But I'm very clear on my mission here. I'm very clear why I came here and what I'm doing here. And I don't judge myself for that. And I hope one day people won't judge me. But you know what they say, if you judge others, that means you have that within yourself. So I advise you not to jump off the bridge if you're going through struggles. I encourage you to stay on the path, because even if we want to exit this life sooner than we need to, we will have to come back. And many times, actually, that stopped me from jumping off the bridge. And of course, a few other things. Because when we come here and we realize there's something we need to do here before we go, we dedicate our path to that mission, to that path. And I do understand sometimes life gets so damn hard. And that's why people use substances. That's why people become depressed. That's why people go into all of those states of self-abuse, because physical pain sometimes is easier to handle than emotional and mental pain. I understand that. I've gone through that. Especially when you think nobody can understand you. So yeah, I encourage you to enjoy that emptiness, to become that emptiness. It is perfectly okay in my view, in my perception, in my experience. So, and of course, reach out for help. Your friends, your family, anybody, soul family, tribe, you can reach out to me, and this will give you a sense of support and belonging to a group of like-minded, like-hearted people. So that is it for today's episode transmission. I would say I would like to guide you right now into a very short, simple meditation that will bring you into a state of peace. So please find a comfortable seat. Maybe place a blanket right under your sit bones so your lower back is having an easier time sitting straight. Place your palms facing up or maybe facing down on your thighs, and close your eyes. Close your eyes and take a deep breath into your lower belly. Move your prana into the rib cage, into the chest. And through the nose, exhale long. Take another deep breath through your nose, into the belly. Move it into all four sides of your rib cage, into the chest and shoulders. And exhale everything through the nose. And now imagine growing roots from your hips all the way down into the earth, weaving patterns with your roots deep, deep into the mother planet, Mother Gaia. All the way down. Go deeper and deeper into the center of the earth, into the inner earth. And feel how it feels to go through the moisture, void, darkness of the soil, of the planet. And imagine hooking your roots tightly around a big rock. And start inhaling softly, imagining drawing all the nutrients and minerals through your roots from the earth into your hips, your legs, into your tailbone. Continue drawing the minerals, nutrients into your lower belly, pelvic bone, into all of your organs internally, into your stomach, big intestine, smaller one, into your liver, into your kidney, into your spine, into your ribs, drawing nutrients into your lungs, into your heart, into your chest, into your upper back, all the way into your fingers, your palms, all the way into your arms and shoulders. Draw the nutrients into your throat, into your head, ears, nose, eyes, forehead, into your blood streams. And allow all that power, all the nutrients and minerals to really create opening on the top of your head and rise above you all the way into the cosmos. Imagine beautiful, bright, silver light right above you, shining down upon you. And the light is now entering your crown. Beautiful, crystalline light moving into your forehead, into your face, behind your eyes, cheeks, ears, nose, all the way into your throat, into your neck, moving throughout your shoulder blades, chest, moving down into your arms, into your fingers, palms, moving into your chest, spreading all around. Beautiful, crystalline, silver light, moving into your heart, into your ribs, into your every organ, clearing you out, creating space for what is aligned for you to enter with love and grace and ease. Moving down into the tummy, clearing out everything there. The bright, crystalline light is shining into your pelvic bone, your hips, spreading all around, basking your hip joints into this beautiful light of silver color, moving into your thighs, your buttock, your knees, all the way down into your feet and toes. Your body is filled with this beautiful crystalline silver light, clearing everything out, centering you into the localized space. Take a deep breath. Feel the chest filled with this crystalline light. Expands beyond your skin. Take another deep breath and exhale long. Bring your head toward your chest and start sending your head toward the right shoulder and all the way back around. And start sending your back toward the left shoulder, back toward the right shoulder, and toward the chest. Gently open your eyes and bring your head to face forward. Thank you for joining me today for this podcast. Please come back again. Subscribe, like, share the video, comment. Let me know what you think, what you feel. Share your thoughts and feelings. And join my retreats. My next retreat, Full Moon Gazing, Recalibrating the Heart, is on August 11th. Still a few spots available. And also this retreat will take place in October, December, and January. I'm sending my love, and I hope to see you next time.